Hello and welcome everyone to Galactic Gumbo episode 37, where we talk about everything nerdy. We're going to have Mount Rushmore, which is kind of simple, but I thought it'd be fun to do. We're going to be covering hulls, and then we'll get into a few little topics that we have. We're going to be talking about some TV shows, kind of spanning off of what we kind of started talking about at the end of Cybercast, but some TV shows that we watch and we like. Feel free to put yours in the comments as well whenever we talk about that stuff. But let's go ahead and get into introductions. I believe Rick is running a little late. I don't think Dakota's coming. So we can talk, we can just talk bad about him then the whole show. Okay. Dalton, kick us off. Where can people find you?
I'm Dalton. You can find me everywhere at Daltonians TFs and on PSN at Daltonian95.
I'm Mike. I'm Mike. You can find me everywhere on everywhere is a Just Shatrdglassjazz show.
And Rick, and you can find me at Shatrdglassjazz on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay, and you can find me G1Xtron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1Xtron. And we have an update from Cameron on the Infinity Gauntlet from Hot Toys. He said the $930 Infinity Gauntlet is for a life-size one. The 6-inch one that we showed, it's $95. That clears up things a little bit better.
That makes some sense. That makes more sense. All right.
Yeah. So, all right. So we are going to first get into Mount Rushmore. We're gonna do sodas. We're just gonna do something kind of easy. We'll keep it moving. I know it's not really that nerdy, but I think we all like some sodas. No one here is like a Buffy. Like I can look at all four of us and be like, okay, you guys enjoy some sodas. I've included myself in that. So,
fat shaming, are we?
Fat shaming ourselves. I put Dr. Pepper, but I want to be specific on this. Texas Dr. Pepper. Because I've had some Dr. Pepper in some other states and in Louisiana, and it's horrible. The carbonate water to syrup mixture is not the standard of Texas. So Dr. Pepper, it's got to be Texas Dr. Pepper. We were talking to remember, because we were talking to God, what's his name that you had last year at Little Rock Comic Con? Good guess. Primal.
Oh, Gary
Chalk. He was like, "Yeah, man, that Texas Dr. Pepper, dude, that's the good stuff. Like, I need to get some cases of that." He was like, "It's not the same." So, I put Dr. Pepper. I like Pepsi, and then I like two that are kind of a little bit lighter: A&W Cream and Soda, or Cream Soda, and I like Big Red as well. So a couple of little different flavors that aren't the dark cola. So that's what I went with.
I actually have stopped drinking sodas to lose weight, but
you got a favorite.
I will say my favorite Cokes sodas is actually Coca-Cola, and I do like Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and then Surge.
Surge?
Yeah, Surge is not really like an energy drink. It's more like a citrus soda now.
Yeah, is that even around anymore? I thought.
Yeah, they brought it back.
That and Volt. I haven't heard much about those two in a while.
I haven't heard of those things in like, I don't know, 20 years.
Yeah, go to your gas stations and look in the big tall cans, soda cans. It's up there in the top shelf.
Right next to the four logos.
Don't have this.
Sportimus says Coke Zero, Cherry Coke, Sprite, Crush, and then Pepsi. That's 5. I don't think you realize how Mount Rushmore works, but that's okay. All right, who's next?
I'll go next. Diet Pepsi, Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet A&W.
Jesus.
There was one more.
All this diet stuff.
But
He's diabetic.
Oh,
Can't
that's right.
drink regular.
That's right. Damn, you can't hit the
I'm
good
diabetic.
stuff,
Look at
man.
me.
And let's see, one more. I'll just say Diet 7-Up.
Didn't you like sneak a little little something like at one of the cons, like you had yeah, you had some little alcoholic beverage that was sweet. I forget what it was.
Yeah, but I mean,
Knocking back some Zimas or something. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Dropping Jolly Ranchers.
Nice.
And I remember the girls always told me that. They're like, pick us up some Zima and some Jolly Ranchers. I'm like, well, I'll pick up the Zima because I'm going to beer store. You pick up your own damn Jolly Ranchers.
Now, if my blood sugar is low enough to where I start shaking, I'll go for a Pepsi. So
there you go.
That'll
a
usually bring up my blood.
A little hair on your chest. There you go. Hard stuff. What about you, Rick?
I've got Dr. Pepper is probably my favorite. And then I do Coke Zero, like on the reg. I do the Diet A&W, which I have right now, actually. And then probably like the one that's I'm not big on like if it's like supremely caffeinated and like a lot. Like Mike seems like he's on that opposite end. But if I really need it, Mellow Yellow. I feel like Mellow Yellow has so much sugar and caffeine. Like when I have it, like I'm ready to like just like go bonkers. Anyway.
Mellow Yellow. That's another one that I like.
That's a NASCAR drink.
Yeah, like I think the last time I seen it was on a NASCAR. Wasn't that what was Tom Cruise's character's name in Days of Thunder? Isn't that is that even a real NASCAR sponsor? Mellow Yellow?
No, Mellow Yellow back in the 80s was a NASCAR sponsor on a car. Yeah.
Okay, but not currently. I don't watch NASCAR, so
No,
I have
not
no
currently.
idea.
No.
Yeah, that was what was his name? Sam, was it? What was Days of Thunder? Tom Cruise's name? Something Trickle, right?
No,
Sam Trickle or
Trickle?
I thought it was Trickle. Cole Trickle is what Jonathan McKnight says. Yeah, so I got the last. It was Cole. Yeah, that's right. I think he had the Mellow Yellow car. So yeah, if you're not bumping, you're not racing.
Yeah, Cole Trickle.
Now thinking about citrus drinks, I'm thinking about having an amaretto sour later.
Hey, Carrie Hughes, that was a Dallas Fan Expo, was in that too.
Oh, and Days of Thunder?
Yeah, he was in Days of So was Michael Rooker.
Yeah, he was the rival.
And John C. Reilly. Damn, I gotta go back and rewatch that movie.
Oh yeah, man, all the old well, not all the old Tom Cruise movies are great. Like there's like Legend, which is pretty shitty, and then Eyes Wide Shut is just kind of weird.
Yeah, it was.
It's a little strange. I never understood Magnolia, but I like Vanilla Sky. That one's good.
That was a strange movie.
Yeah. Let's see. Some of the guys in here. K-Body says Diet Coke with a lime. But if I'm at
fancy
Five Guys, I just make a Coke with lime. I've had some Dr. Pepper with lime before. Just by mistake, and it was good. And then he said basically a Jack and Coke without the Jack. Okay. And then
say it again. Jack and Coke without the Jack.
Yeah, so he's basically saying Coke. And oh yeah, A Few Good Men was good. Yeah, you know what? We could do Tom Cruise movies. Yeah, we can list them off. I don't have a problem.
Jesus, there's so many of them.
Yeah, so let me.
We might have to do this in a couple weeks.
Dude, we'll just be talking about TV and movies. So, all right, I've got it pulled up. I'll start at the beginning of his. I think I've got just about all his movies on DVD as well. I was a big Tom Cruise fan, but still am. But I switched more to a Leo fan since he's a fan of the show. What about hauls? I think like I keep on bringing up the past two Galactic Gumbos that, hey, we'll cover Mount Rushmore, and then we'll get into
Jesus.
hauls, and then I forget
Right.
like we haven't done hauls in like 2 months, so we don't have to name everything. What I can remember is, I'm sure there's some Transformers in there, but I got the Star Wars Black Series. I got the Walmart exclusive Kylo Ren, the Dewback. I got 3 more sets of the Riot Trooper, and from Target exclusive, I got another Royal Guard to make 4 for that. I got the new Han Solo figure, and then I got a Marvel Legends Cable and Domino. Dominofro.
Did you get the Stormtroopers for $5 a piece?
Yep. And I picked up a Lando too, and I was gonna get Billy D. Williams to sign it, but I think he was wanting, what was he wanting, $75, $80? And I was like, nope.
Yeah, 75.
I'm not an autograph person, so that would be the only autograph that I had, and I didn't feel like paying it. So
I trying to think what I know before we went to Dallas, I picked up a Takara Studio Series Leader Blackout. I found that in stores. And then while we were at Dallas, I bought a Studio Series Ratchet. And then, check this out. Then I found 2 Studio Series Star Screens clearanced out at $15 a piece at Walmart.
Wow.
And picked up both of those. And then, let's take it. I guess that'd have to be it. I didn't get a whole lot, I guess. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I got the Zeo staff from Power Rangers back there in the corner. I guess that's about it. I know Rick got some cool Power Ranger stuff. I'm a little jealous, actually, Rick.
Yeah, but I'm on the.
Rick, you're not my friend right now.
I should be.
Friend.
We have a lot
You
of
are,
collection.
You
we have a collection in common.
I have a love-hate relationship for you right now.
Yeah. I wasn't prepared for hauls, but I can look around the room and kind of do what you guys are doing.
I can look around your room and figure it out right now.
I got the Empire Strikes Back Hot Toys Hoth Leia. I got the Sideshow Zuckuss. The solo stuff, I got and the Dewback. I got the Black Series Dewback. I got Han, Lando, 3 of the Range Troopers from the Black Series stuff. I bought the Vintage Collection. I got the 3 3/4 Han Solo and his speeder and the Force Link. What else did I get? Oh, the Joe Club Rock and Roll finally came. I got 2 of those. Marvel Legends Domino. I did get her on the Power Rangers front because of that comic that's really good by Boom Studios. I've been all into that. So I got the Legacy Saba, the Legacy Ninja Zord, the Legacy Falcon Zord.
Oh, wow.
The green and white Ranger Morpher.
Helmet.
The figure arts Black Ranger. I have a bunch of them, but I didn't have the Black Ranger. I'm still missing one, I think.
Black Ranger.
What else? Oh, I got some other Joe stuff that I'm going to take some pictures of, but I just haven't reported it yet. I got Hit and Run, vintage Hit and Run, and I actually got some cooler. I got some stuff for my Terradrome because I've still been putting characters in there. So I got, because of the Joe news recently about Lieutenant Claymore, I went back and got the old JoeCon Claymore that they did. And then I got 2 shock troopers for him to boss around. But I'll probably take some pictures of that this week. I don't know. That's a bunch of stuff. Busy.
Sportibus got a bunch of Transformers and third-party stuff in, and then he also got some Super 7 Master Universe stuff and Star Wars Black Series. Jonathan McKnight, he got some Transformers, some movies. K-Bar said he got the Beast Wars Metal X9 Ravage.
Oh man, I need to get me one of those.
A Shatrdglass
nice figure.
Yeah, that's the MP10's nice. Cameron said that he's going to his Chosen Prime meetup to get his haul, which he had that one from last year where I think it took like 6 comments from the list. Everything it was ridiculous. All right, so let's start off. Let's talk about. Oh, I'm sorry, Dalton, you didn't go yet.
I've got the Gundam Blue Destiny Unit 2 exam mode. I've got the Gundam Wing Zero Hono. These are all high grade. Then I got the Master Grade Gundam Exia. Got the Gundam Master Grade Heavy Arms and Blitz. High grade Tryon 3. I've finally got the last 2 Dinobots and Ripper Snapper, along with the Pretenders, Takara Blitzwing, and Takara Overlord. And the Shout Factory DVDs of Beast Wars.
You didn't have to put that last one in there, but
Yeah, I did.
all right, let's talk some Tom Cruise movies, man. So we'll just go through these, and we can give them thumbs up whether you suggest people should watch them, or thumbs down. I'm not able to see what you're doing. So first one, 1981. I don't even remember this one. Endless Love. So I have no idea.
What's it about?
I'm
Endless
guessing.
Love.
I'm guessing that it's a love story or something. I thought his first movie was Taps. I never even knew about this Endless Love, but Taps. It's decent. He's young. The Outsiders. Obviously whenever he was younger too. These are all early 80s. Losing It. Do any of y'all remember Losing It?
No. Risky Business is the first time I remember.
Risky Business, the very first one. I'm saying thumbs up for that one. That's the first one that I'll say definitely go watch that.
Yeah,
definitely.
All the Right Moves. I'm gonna go with thumbs up for that one too.
Yeah,
I like that one. Legend. No for me.
I like Legend.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I thought it was boring.
Who's the girl in the movie?
I don't know. We'll see. I'd have to.
It's been a while.
Mia Sarah. Tim Curry's in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was
it. Yeah, it's like the devil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gun. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Color of Money. I like it. Thumbs up.
All right.
Yeah, it's no Risky Business or Top Gun or anything, but Color of Money, I liked it. Basically, he's a pool shark.
Yeah.
And Gene is it Gene Hackman or who's in that with him, or is it Robert Redford or Gene Hackman or I can just click on it and find out who it is. Paul Newman. Yeah, I knew it was one of those old guys. Or not old, but experienced. Classic. Yeah. Cocktail. I like that one. I like
Cocktail.
Yeah,
that's on Netflix right now. They just added that to Netflix. Cocktail. So check that one out if you hadn't seen it. Rain Man. That's a good one. They got Academy Awards and stuff or Oscars or something. not necessarily watch Rain Man for Tom Cruise, but for Dustin Hoffman.
Yep.
Fantastic performance. Born on the 4th of July. I like that one too.
God, it's been a while since I've seen most of these.
Mike, what are you suggesting any of these movies, or we haven't got to one you like yet?
No, I'm agreeing with y'all. So
okay. Just because I'm having to read off the list here, so I can't see if you are thumbs up or so you just have to say yes, definitely suggested, or no.
Okay.
Let's see. Days of Thunder.
Yes.
Yes.
Some people might not say yes on this one, but far and away, this is one where he's with Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
No.
It's a good movie. It's
I
long.
like
it's long.
No.
Get your snacks, get your drinks ready, because
we watched
be there
this
for a while.
and
Get your Depends ready.
I'm trying to remember what I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. We watched this movie in one of our classes. It took up the entire week. A Few Good Men. Yes.
Yes.
Jack Nicholson and Demi Moore. The Firm. I like it.
Yes, that was a really good movie.
Sporting Said Hell No with Far and Away.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm working up there to like the Minority Reports and the newer stuff. Interview with the Vampire. Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Yes. What I can't understand. How can you say no to that, man? You got the young Kristen Durst, or however you say your name. You got Brad Pitt in there, Dunst or whatever. Brad Pitt in there. Tom Cruise. I mean that.
Just throw some sparkles on it and call it Twilight.
Oh no.
No. Interview with the Vampire is I would put it in Tom Cruise's Mount Rushmore.
Oh, please.
Yeah, K-Bar's like Interview is great. Mission Impossible. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
All of his Mission Impossibles.
Yeah. Jerry Maguire. It's good.
It's okay.
I don't think it's a must watch.
It's amazing.
I don't like the.
I feel like that one is really overrated.
Yeah,
I think it is too. Eyes Wide Shut. I wouldn't. That's the one where again it's him, Nicole Kidman. Like Nicole Kidman had something in their like marriage where Tom Cruise had to put her in like so many movies or something every few years.
I guess let's say no one.
Eyes Wide Shut is where they go to those like private sex parties and stuff.
What? I need to go watch that.
It's a weird movie. Yes, Sporting says no thanks to Eyes Wide Shut. Cameron says he's never watched Twilight, so I can't compare to the two. I've never watched Twilight either. I can tell you that these two, Interview with Vampires, nothing is going to be nothing like that. Let's see. Magnolia. I guess I need to go watch that again, but I didn't understand it.
I haven't watched it.
I don't remember it.
It was kind of weird. 1999. So another Mission Impossible. Vanilla Sky. I love that movie.
I never watched that.
It was okay.
Are you know a bunch of these? D.
I know more of the older ones, but some of these newer ones are just not registered at all.
All right,
here more of the newer ones.
Minority Report. I love that movie.
Yep, that was a good movie.
I thought it was one of the better sci-fi movies for around that time.
Yep.
I remember that there were 2 DVDs whenever I had a place in Louisville, my own apartment there, and then I was also living in a house in Denton on the college with some friends, and I took 2 DVDs with me. It was Born Identity and Minority Report. I just watched those 2 suckers over and over again. Let's see. The Last Samurai. I like it a lot.
Never watched it.
Haven't seen that one.
Oh,
That's just as good as Matt Damon playing a samurai.
no. Dude,
You're
The
talking
Last
about the
Samurai was
greatest
good.
Asian action hero ever on film.
Ever.
Why would you ever cast like Jet Li or what's the other guy, Ben Lee or
Watanabe.
Jackie Chan.
there's the guy from Into the Badlands. We'll get to that conversation a little bit later, but I forget his name. But why would you ever cast him when you can cast like Matt Damon?
Exactly.
Yeah, to be a Chinese man. Collateral, it's okay. War of the Worlds, I mean,
It's okay.
it's okay.
See
It's a
bits and
remake.
pieces.
There's another Mission Impossible on there. Lines for Lambs. I didn't like it.
Didn't see it.
That's got Robert Redford and Tom Cruise in it. I think that one's got Robert Redford. Or am I thinking about another Brad Pitt movie? He cameoed in Tropic Thunder.
That was good.
Comedy. He played a good part in that.
He did.
Valkyrie, I like that one.
I need to sit down and watch it again. That's been
Night and Day, it's a romance movie. I didn't really care for it. Another Mission Impossible. Rock of Ages. I don't know
was
that
good.
one.
Oh yeah, he was funny in that.
It was good, yeah.
What is that about? I don't think I've
It's
ever
a-
heard of that one.
It's a musical with like hard rock, like Guns N' Roses type.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of like they were shutting down the place or something like that. I think.
He plays like an Axl Rose type
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, his name's Stacy Jacks.
So it's
Yep,
hilarious.
Tracy Jacks.
Jack Reacher. I think it's a good popcorn movie.
The only bad part about that was that Jack Reacher was like a 6 foot something kind of guy, and Tom Cruise is what, 5'2".
Pretty short.
I mean, that was the only. My father grew up watching or reading Jack Reacher, and when he saw Tom Cruise cast for that part, he was pissed about that.
Sportimus and Jonathan McKnight say that The Last Samurai is really good. So
Maybe I need to watch that one. I skipped that one too.
these two next ones, I really like these ones. Oblivion and Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge
I
Tomorrow
really
was good.
They're going to
I
be
need to sit
working on
down
it. Edge of Tomorrow 2 as well.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. The only reason that it's been delayed as far as filming is because Emily Blunt was doing Mary Poppins. So, but Oblivion's really good. Like if don't you need to check that one out if you haven't. It's like post-apocalypse world and sci-fi mixed together.
I remember the trailer for it.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Another Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher 2. I thought 1 was better than 2.
I haven't seen 2 yet.
The Mummy was not very good.
Heard that
Yeah, I
was
heard it was
horrible.
probably. I heard it was terrible.
Pretty bad.
And American Made, I haven't seen that, but my buddy Ronan watched it. He goes, it's one of those movies where they tell you it's based on a true story, and then you watch it, and you're like, there's no way. He goes, 'cause some of the stuff that they pulled, he goes, you'd be like, there's no way that that you could get away with this stuff. But so it kind of intrigued me. I need to rent that. And then movies that I guess are working on: Luna Park, no idea what that is. Another Mission Impossible, and Top Gun Maverick, which is in pre-production. Yeah, we mentioned War of the Worlds. Do y'all want to do our boy Leo?
Oh God.
We can start with
Do Matt Damon.
Matt Damon's done some good stuff.
Yeah, I see some Matt Damon. Oh, no. Let's do some Ben Affleck since he was the guest of honor
Well,
at Dallas Fan Expo.
I want to do our boy Leo.
Oh,
Like we'll pass his TV stuff and we'll just
What? You can't pass by Growing Pains, right?
Dude, he's got
I'm joking.
He's got a
I know
bunch
he
of
does.
stuff.
Yeah.
A bunch of TV series in the beginning. Like the first movie was Boy's Life. A bunch of these I've never seen, so I'll just name them off. This Boy's Life, What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
That's a great movie.
I've never seen that one. The Quick and the Dead.
Oh no, that was a damn good movie. I don't care. No one says.
The Quick and the Dead. So some of these I need to go watch then.
Quick and Dead had Sharon Stone. Who all was the cast? Like Gene Hackman, I think, was in that one. Quick and the Dead was a good movie, and I remember watching that. Man, what year is that movie, Josh?
95.
Yeah, I was in high school. I remember watching that with my dad. Now that was a good movie.
His character's name is just Kid.
Yep, he was. He was just a kid.
Okay, like in Dick Tracy, just
sort of.
Kind of, yeah. But it was a good movie. Real good.
Okay, I'll check out Quick.
That one got Mike all like woke up.
I know this, dude.
That was a good movie.
Let's see. The Basketball Diaries, Total Eclipse. And then his first one that I really knew of was Romeo and Juliet. I'm not into like the Shakespeare, but they tried to like some girl that I was dating tried to get me to watch it with her.
It was actually a pretty decent movie.
Was it?
That was 97.
I liked it.
Or 98.
96. And
was
then,
it 96? Damn.
Yeah, and then he also had Marvin's Room, and then I think like to put him on the map. Well, I guess some of these others might have, but Titanic. I mean, that was the biggest one.
I went on a double date with that movie with my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, and let's see. The Man in the Iron Mask. I haven't watched it in a long time. Celebrity. I don't think I've seen that one. The Beach. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I didn't think it was, from what I can remember, that great. Don's Plum, Gangs of New York. That's real musical too, isn't it? I think I tried to start watching that. It's on Netflix, and I was like, this is a musical, I think, and I couldn't finish it.
I haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, I agree, Jonathan. He says the movies he's done with Martin Scorsese are all pretty good. Yeah, that's just Martin Scorsese. Just now, let's see. Catch Me If You Can. Yes,
I love that movie.
I love it with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
The Aviator. Yes.
Yeah, that was a good
go
movie
watch
too.
that one.
That was a good one.
I think I've seen part of it.
Dude, you gotta watch. Dude, it is brilliant, and it's a wave of the future. 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 One of this movie right here has got to be one on Leo's Mount Rushmore, The Departed.
It's good.
Hold on, was Matt Damon in that one?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Mark Wahlberg was in that movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
And Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, all them good old gangsters.
Yeah. Blood Diamond. It's okay. I mean,
yeah, it was just all right.
Body of Lies. I didn't
don't
think
think
it was that. It
I
wasn't that
saw
great.
it.
I saw it in theaters. Revolutionary Road. I don't think I've seen that one.
I've seen that. It's depressing.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that one.
Yeah.
If it is, that's one that I'll.
It's like a relationship.
I'll wait till
deteriorating.
goes,
I thought it was a good movie, but it's depressing. It's like a marriage and relationship kind of deteriorating over the course
dude,
of.
I'm gonna next time I crash at Dakota's house before we go to Little Rock Comic Con, I'm just gonna like duct tape him to a chair and tape his eyes open and play it for him. This is also a Mount Rushmore for me for Leo movies. Shutter Island. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies, Shutter Island. Have you guys all seen it?
I've seen it.
I've seen that.
I haven't.
You got to watch it a couple of times too, because like once it's done, it kind of leaves your head in that like, well, it did. Like you're still kind of like, did this happen or did this happen? So, and then the next movie that he did was Inception. I think that's a Mount Rushmore for him as well. J. Edgar. I don't think I've watched that one.
Oh, Hoover. I watched that one. Oh, yeah. Check that one out if you get a chance.
Okay, so that's another one. Django Unchained. I've seen that one. I mean, it's more of a Jamie Foxx movie than it is a Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
But it's still a fun movie.
The Great Gatsby. I didn't watch that one.
It's all right.
I didn't either.
The Wolf of Wall Street. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Any of the stock market stuff, I'm a fan of. The Revenant. I know that it got awards and stuff. I watched it. I thought it was okay, but I didn't think it was as great as like everyone made it out to be. Like this, one of the greatest films of the year and stuff.
I heard multiple people tell me that, and that's why I never watched it. I had like 2 other guys tell me they watched it and they didn't understand the hype.
Yeah, I didn't understand the hype. I mean, I guess because of the scene that he gets mauled by a bear or something. So,
Yeah.
And then you got some stuff that hasn't coming out yet. Roosevelt, and then Killers of the Flower Moon, The Black Hand, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, okay. All right, so let's see. Jonathan McKnight says Gangsta New York is not a musical. It's not? Okay, well, there was some reason that I started watching it, and then I was just like, I don't know. Anytime that there's like dancing or music and stuff in it, like I'm like, no, I can't do it. Like I even try to go back and watch some Disney cartoons, and I'm like, I didn't realize how much music is in these things. So I can't even watch them anymore. Sportibus says Aviator. Yes. Jonathan McKnight also Aviator. Yeah, show me all the blueprints. Show me all the blueprints. Sportibus says he can't remember much about The Departed. Dude, you got to go watch it. It's one of the best movies. So many good actors in it. The story's great. And Jonathan McKnight says Shutter Island doesn't get much love, but I like it. It's also very depressing. Yes, it is very depressing.
You want to see like one of his best performances? Go watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And it was an early movie for him, but I still say it's his best.
And that's with Johnny Depp too, right?
And Winona Ryder in it. I haven't watched it in a long time, but it sticks. The character will stick with you for sure.
We can go on to our TV shows. We could just make this a full-blown movie and TV show. Someone said, why don't we just doing guys? They want to go cover some women movies. What's
Sandra Bullock.
Ugh.
What? Okay, well, we know Rick don't want to talk about that one.
Well, I mean,
it's fine.
Sandra Bullock. I mean, she's done some good.
Ooh, do Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. Ooh. Yeah, but I think that we'd just be voting Sharon Stone movies based on like.
I feel like we're getting ready to go like back to the celebrity boob show.
Okay.
we're like, oh, you got to see this, and it's all based upon how much skin she shows. Like it has nothing to do with like her acting. I talk like what actress I never understood that I couldn't ever get behind was that Anna Faris.
Me neither.
I just think she was terrible.
She's kind of a hot piece of ass, so.
But she's not hot, so she might be like maybe kind of.
She's nerdy hot.
She's like the hot girl's friend that she hangs around to make the other one look hotter.
She's
what's that thing called? Was it the buff or the biff?
Like if you like just out in the regular, like there's beautiful women like everywhere, and there's ones that are medium, and then some that are not that attractive. She seems like she's just like where here's medium, like she'd be right here, like 5.5. But like if you went to like some type of summer camp or something, and like she was the hottest girl there, you start getting like Stockholm syndrome to where you're like, damn, man, this girl's smoking hot. She just happens to be the hottest chick, there. And then you're like, man, I keep something going with her. And then whenever you're released back into the wild where there's everybody, you're like, oh, why was I even talking to her? Let's talk about Megan Fox's thumb. What's wrong with her thumb?
Hammer thumb.
What?
Hammer thumb.
You don't remember her thumb? She's got that really odd shaped looking thumbs.
Oh, well, I was never looking at her thumbs, so.
Well, yeah, I haven't made it to her thumbs yet. give me time. Does she have
Google Megan Fox thumbs, man? You'll see.
Does she have thumbs? Check the box. Okay, moving on.
Let's see. I mean, we could. Who's a?
Let's just talk about movies that have hot girls in it instead of like.
Off here.
How about? Has everybody seen Career Opportunities with Jennifer Connelly?
No.
You need to watch that.
The porno?
No.
It's like a 80, like an 80s.
You said Career Opportunities. I'm thinking porno.
It's like an 80s movie. It's like I don't know, PG-13, but she looks great. That one's the first one that popped in my brain.
Here, let's go to some TV shows that what are some TV shows that you guys are watching right now that you would recommend? Because like there's some that I watch where it's like I watch them basically to kill time because I'm at work, but
I watch The Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. Even watch Supergirl, but I will not watch Black Lightning. So hopefully that doesn't make me a racist.
It does, but
okay. Well, I just cannot get into that show.
Guilty. Moving on.
I just can't. I've tried to watch it, and I just can't get past it. I'm sorry.
I don't watch it because I've never even heard of who Black Lightning was, and I'm a DC fan. Prior to them saying we're coming out with this TV show, but I quit watching Supergirl too because it got too political.
The Supergirl got too lesbo for me. Every time you turn around, the sister's talking about, oh, poor pitiful me, my girlfriend don't love me, she can't. Yeah, it got really sad in that part. Now there is a show that I have been watching. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Hulu. It's called it's a couple years old. It's called 11/23/60.
That's a good show. That's a good show.
10/20. It's only one season. Are they going to do a second season of that? I haven't finished watching it.
I don't think so.
It's the JFK assassination.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I forget. Yeah, me and Dakota watched it whenever it was live, and we were telling everyone a couple years ago to watch it.
Yeah,
I guess none of y'all took our advice.
Oh no,
I'm watching it now.
We watched it a lot as it was coming out. It was great.
It's got James Franco in it.
Yeah, old Franco in it.
Yeah, it's a really good. Me and because me and Dakota, we were joking on Twitter talking about like, oh, this poor, like, I forget what his like little sidekick was, and then he like he was in that crazy home, and it's like, this isn't the Jello I like, and then he just jumps out of window. I forget his name.
There seems to be all the commercials I've been seeing on Hulu. There seems to be a lot of really good shows that Hulu themselves produce and put out. Like,
Are they coming out with a season 3 of Man in the High Castle?
I don't know. I just recently got. I not recently got it, but I've had for a couple months now.
Have you heard about that show?
No, I just recently started looking through Hulu shows.
It basically is telling us the story as if we didn't drop the the A-bombs in the war, so therefore the Nazis and Japan invaded the United States, and they ended up basically dividing it in half. So the United States now is half Japan and half Nazi. And so it's them and them trying to, have a rebellion, so it's interesting. Yes, Jonathan McKnight says it's really good. It seems like season 3 should have been out by now, I think, but
I haven't had as much time as I used to watch the TV shows, but I still watch Flash. I think, I try to watch the shows that I thought were better than some of the others. I still watch Flash. I still watch Legends of Tomorrow. I'm probably 5 behind on Arrow, and it's just because I didn't think Arrow was that good. And trying to think what else we watch. A lot of times I'll go back and watch stuff that I skipped the first time. Like I skipped Band of Brothers, and I'm watching that right now, and it's ridiculously well done.
What about?
Trying to think what else. I'm still Breaking Bad. We haven't gotten to the last season yet. We still have one more season.
Hey, I'm talking about like current stuff, like you're naming like old stuff. I already watched all that.
What about Orange is the New Black?
I'm a season behind on that. I was binge watching the first like 3 or 4 seasons. Then I just kind of quit. Started watching something else.
New season should be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I'll probably pick back up on it. That's a Netflix one. I usually, let's see. I'll watch a ton of stuff. I can name some of the stuff that I watch, but I'll tell you the ones that I think are really good that I highly suggest watching. Well, obviously everybody knows Walking Dead, and Fear the Walking Dead. If you want something that's funny, that's like real quick, a little 20-minute, funny show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, pretty funny, and it's got some good actors and actresses in there. Homeland, that's a Showtime show. Homeland is really good. Claire Danes, that's an actress that before I watched Homeland, I never thought that she was like that great of an actress, but apparently they've just never written a really good script or anything for her, because she acts her ass off. Like she deserves an Oscar every single season for what she does in Homeland. She's like, to me, like, just based on that, it's like that she can do anything. She's the best actress I've ever seen. So, watching Taken, it's decent. The main character is the guy that was Rollo in Vikings, which Vikings, that's another good show. It's, I think, the best show that History Channel puts out. Let's see. Going through here. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, again, that's not something that I highly recommend. It's something that I just kind of watch pass some time. Let's see. Some good ones on here. Like the Arrow, the Gotham, Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
Chicago PD. Here's one, Rick, that you said you liked, The Fall. Looks like
that was good. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Have you checked out it's called Station 19? It's basically a ripoff of Chicago Fire. On it's crossing over with Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they basically ripped off.
I've never watched Grey's Anatomy.
I didn't either, but I've checked out Station 19, but it seems to be. I am not impressed with it whatsoever.
I haven't started on Krypton yet, but I plan on giving that.
Good.
Is it okay? I plan on giving that a run. The Americans, that's one where I wait until the season is done, and because they're always saying, like, referring to these people by names and stuff, and if I watch just every week, then I already forget who all these characters' names are. So I'm horrible with names, so I just have to wait till I can watch the whole season. Someone brought up earlier The Expanse. Yeah, that started back up this week, so that's another one that I'll wait until they all pile up and I can watch the entire season together. The Blacklist is pretty good. Designated Survivor, it's okay.
I like it. Michael J. Fox starts on it next week.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, for the rest of the season, he's on there.
There's The Flash. Tosh.0, I think is, it is what it is. It's kind of funny sometimes. Lethal Weapon. That's a good cop show.
That is.
I really like it. I like the dynamic of it, and so as far as cop shows go, I like the Lethal Weapon and Chicago PD. Let's see here. I watched iZombie, but this season seems to be boring. So trying to Billions. That's another Showtime show. It is awesome. Definitely check out Billions and Homeland. And I'm sure there's more in here, but just trying to go off a list, off the master list that I have where I watch my shows at work. There's obviously other shows, like ones that, like, Rebels just finished up. You got Voltron that, comes out with a season every 6 months of 4 episodes or something like that. Did y'all like the new Jessica Jones got renewed for a 3rd season? I just saw that, I think, yesterday.
Oh,
I didn't. That's one I didn't really care for.
I haven't finished the 2nd season.
I haven't even started the 2nd season.
I watched like the first maybe 5 episodes, and I wasn't excited enough to, watch the rest. Yeah, because my time is limited for that stuff, and I'm gonna watch stuff that I think is really good.
We've been watching a lot of Hulu. We've been watching a lot of past seasons of Hell's Kitchen, older seasons. Did anyone of y'all ever watch Hell's Kitchen?
I've seen an episode before.
What is that?
It's Chef Gordon Ramsay. It's like a contest if you win the contest, you win $250,000 in your own restaurant working for Gordon Ramsay. I mean, it's actually pretty good. I mean, he sits there and yells at you, calls you a fat cow and
a donkey, an idiot sandwich.
Oh yeah, it's a good show. I mean, it's interesting.
It's probably not a good idea to call all these chefs that have all these knives, in their hands or around them, start calling them names. I don't think that's intelligent, but.
Well, for one, it's reality TV, so nothing's really real.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but if you embarrass
And,
somebody
you know,
enough on there, you never know. They might get real with you. So
Yeah. If you have Hulu already, I liked Runaways, and if you like the Marvel comic, it's pretty good.
I'm actually wanting to check that out. So
I thought
I've been stuck in the middle of watching Gundam Wing.
there's a lot of shows that I tried that I was just like, man, like this doesn't keep my interest whatsoever. And like I have free time, to watch whatever I need to at work. Let's see. Anyone watch the new MacGyver? I think
Did
I
not
watched
care.
season 1. And it was one of those like if it had to be one of those like I don't have anything else going on and I'm just bored and I need something to watch to kill the time. Then I would like maybe watch an episode or two. But the chick in there, she's really hot, but I don't know what her name is, but I don't know. I'm not as far as cop shows go. I think that Chicago PD and Lethal Weapon are two of the better ones. I used to watch Law and Order SVU a lot, or I watched it all up until I think like last year. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it this year because it just got way too political. So I think we've had this conversation before. Is a lot of the networks and stuff, they'll start writers. They will put their own political messages, kind of like underhanded, slide it in there. So
Yeah.
I don't. I'm watching TV. If I wanted to watch that, I watch the news. I don't want to watch that. So I want to get as far away from it as possible. Because all this, for the most part, is fantasy, All right, let's do one female actress. What's a good one? And I can pull up their IMDb.
Drew Barrymore.
Really? She's another one. She's not. I don't think she's attractive at all.
Okay.
Well, she did. She did.
Now.
What she did? E.T.
As a child.
Yeah, as a child. Like
child.
That was her best movie. So I remember this girl that I dated. She tried to get me to watch some movie called Riding in Cars with Boys or something like that, and she started crying while she was watching. I had no idea what was going on in the movie. I thought it was boring. So,
ScarJo.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many films she has, but
I know she was in The Prestige, and I love The Prestige. How about was it Sharon Sarandon or
Susan
Sarandon?
How about Sigourney Weaver? She's done a lot of movies. She's not really on my hot list, but she's done a lot of movies.
Well, yeah, she's not. So we'd be judging her based on her acting then.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. You're gonna have to tell me how to spell Sigourney.
Sigourney.
All right. I just needed 3 letters. Let's see. Let the Google do all the work for me. Jonathan McKnight said ScarJo too. All right, so okay, all right. So Sigourney Weaver, just sticking with the movies, so not TV series or little mini series stuff. Annie Hall. This is 1977, so I don't even know what that is.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
Madman. Okay, then the first one that we'll know, 1979, third movie here, Alien. Yes.
Definitely.
So
Let's see. Eyewitness. I got a feeling that I'm not going to know a lot of these. The Year of Living Dangerous. Deal of the Century. Ghostbusters. That's one we can all say yes on that one. One Woman or Two.
I might
Aliens.
need to watch them.
Aliens, yeah.
So there's another one on here that I was like, am I going to go through this whole damn thing and it's just going to be like alien movies and Ghostbusters? But Half Moon Street. That's another one. But I do remember seeing Gorillas in the Mist, and I believe that was based off a true story.
Yeah.
And it's been a long time since I've watched it. But, oh, Cameron, who's winning the Dodger game? My Dodgers. We've had a bad start. Let's see. Working Girl, Ghostbusters 2.
I like Working Girl.
Yeah.
Working Girl? Okay, so there's something. What's it about?
Exactly what you think.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's an 80s movie, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we should have done Jamie Lee Curtis or something.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. So ScarJo or Jamie Lee Curtis, y'all?
Jamie
Lee Curtis.
Okay. Okay. Ghostbusters 2. I didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
Alien 3.
It's all right.
But I like the first two the best.
I like the Resurrection.
No.
1492. Conquest of Paradise. I remember this movie being advertised, but I never watched it. Dave.
She wasn't in it very long, but that was actually a pretty good movie.
Oh.
It's when she's married to the president. He falls in a coma. They get a lookalike to fill in, and it's a romantic kind of comedy, I guess you'd say, maybe. But it was a good movie.
Death and the Maiden. Jeffrey. Copycat. Snow White, A Tale of Terror.
He's naming off some movies I don't ever remember.
The Ice Storm. Alien Resurrection.
I know that one.
Yeah. A Map of the World. Here's one. Galaxy Quest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sportibus said that one too. Company Man, Tadpole, Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers, it's her and Jennifer Love Hewitt. I would say that's worth a watch.
Because of Jennifer huge tits.
Like nobody knows. The Guys. Holes.
Oh yeah.
The Village. Let's see, is The Village, is that the M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, that was kind of interesting. Imaginary Heroes, Snowcake, The TV Set, Infamous, The Girl in the Park, Be Kind, Rewind, Vantage Point.
Rewind. I think I remember that movie.
I've heard of that one. Vantage Point. I've watched that one. It's nothing special. It's Baby Mama. Wally.
Yes. Wally. Was she a Wally?
Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah, she's the ship's computer. She's the voice. Dude, she's in a lot of stuff that I've never even heard of. Avatar. I mean,
yeah.
We know what Avatar is, yeah. Crazy on the Outside, You Again, Cedar Rapids, Paul, Abduction, Rampart, Red Lights.
Yeah.
Cold Light of Day, Vamps. No, we're just the 2012.
She works constantly, doesn't she?
Dang. Let's see.
She's got some money stockpiled like Scrooge McDuck.
Jonathan McKnight said Fall is good. Let's see. Exodus, Gods and Kings, Chappie. She was in Chappie?
I didn't know that.
I like Chappie.
Yeah.
Finding Dory, Female Ghostbusters,
Yeah, she was in that for like 2 minutes.
A Monster
Yeah.
Calls, The Assignment.
Wasn't she in Cabin in the Woods? Did we name that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's worth watching.
And then, gosh, she has 83 credits. And then her stuff coming up: Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so we said the last one we'll do is Jamie Lee Curtis. That's the one we should have done instead of
Yeah. You're right.
She's a hot ticket item, but she's done a lot
She
of movies
is.
as well.
Her older chick.
Trading
boy, she's
Places.
hot.
Trading Places.
She was in Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay, she was the hooker.
Yeah, you got to see.
Yeah.
You got to see some
Back
count.
to
Yeah. Back when they
2.0.
were big and perky. Or
Okay,
I don't know.
so started movies 1978, Halloween. I mean,
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes. Oh, if you like horror movies, it's like such a classic.
The Fog,
Mhm.
Prom Night, Terror Train. These sound like she started off with this.
She's the ultimate scream queen. Yep. I've seen all those.
She's in the army now. This is a TV movie, but Escape from New York. She's the narrator, computer.
I didn't know that.
huh?
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
But I like those Escape from LA and New York movies. Road Games, Halloween 2. Let's see, Halloween 3. Love Letters, Trading Places. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely watch Trading Places. We watched that on Christmas, I think. It's Christmas or Thanksgiving or something. Grandview, USA. Perfect.
Yes. Watch that.
What is Perfect?
It's like it's during the workout craze in the 80s. So if you like to watch her working out, there you go.
Ooh, all right. A Man in Love, Amazing Grace and Chuck, Dominic and Eugene, A Fish Called Wanda, Blue Steel, Queen's Logic, My Girl. I remember My Girl.
She the mom.
Must she wasn't the little girl. Forever Young. Wait, what?
I remember that movie.
I've seen a lot of these, but I haven't seen them since.
Oh, that's okay. That's that movie with Mel Gibson. Yeah. You know what? That was a pretty good movie. Forever Young. Mother's Boys, My Girl 2. True Lies. I like True Lies.
True Lies is so good. Yeah. You need to watch
Did
that.
that pole thing? Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Jonathan McKnight says Fish Called Wanda is good.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I can't remember it.
Let's see here. House Arrest. Fierce Creatures. Homegrown.
What's that about?
Halloween H2O, 20 years later.
I like that one. That's good.
Virus. Drowning Mona. Taylor of Panama. Daddy and Them. Halloween Resurrection,
That's not so good.
Freaky Friday, Christmas
It is
with
what
the
it is.
Cranks.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
The Christmas movie.
Yeah.
She wears this bikini, like it's like 2 sizes too small on her.
Perfect. Great,
Yes.
great review.
Let's see. Beverly Hills Chihuahua. You Again. Veronica Mars.
I don't remember her being in that. I've only watched it maybe once.
Spare Parts. And then stuff coming up. The Pages. Another Halloween. And
Yeah, Halloween.
Senior Entourage. I thought that she would have a little bit better list that I would like. Let's see. How long is Scarlett's list? She doesn't have as many. 61 credits. Scarlett, she's got a lot of stuff that I don't recognize either, but I like The Island a lot.
That was a good movie.
Yep.
The Black Delilah. The Prestige, awesome movie. The Prestige. You think ScarJo would have a lot of stuff? All right, we'll go through it real quick, and then we'll probably end it there. North starts in 1994. North, Just Cause, Manny and Lowe, If Lucy Fell, Fall, Home Alone 3. I only watched Home Alone 1 and 2. So.
Yeah,
She was one of the burglars in 3.
Really?
No, I think she was the older sister.
Was she?
Yeah.
Dalton.
Don't question Dalton. He knows these things. He's kept his finger on the pulse. The Horse Whisperer, My Brother the Pig, The Man Who Wasn't There, Ghost World.
Naming a lot I've never heard.
Jonathan McKnight says that Ghost World is a good early one.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty good.
What's that about?
Isn't that a comic? Wasn't that? I think it was a comic book movie. I've only seen it once.
Something about a
Years ago.
newspaper ad date or something. That's what it says. An American Rhapsody. Eight-Legged Freaks.
I remember that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
A good one? Like this is like one that you highly recommend?
No, but I enjoyed it still.
He would have used them.
I hear you, Dalton.
Lost in Translation.
I like that movie. I've watched that twice.
Girl with the Pearl Earring. The Perfect Score. A Love Song for Bobby Long. A Good Woman. In Good Company. Match Point.
Yeah, there's two movies I remember where she's kind of like doing some scandalous stuff. So that's one of them, Match Point.
I think I remember this movie.
It's got some sexy moments.
Oh, okay. The Island. Okay, so we're at 2005. The Island. I like that one.
Yep.
Scoop. The Black Delilah. I like the Black Delilah.
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's all right. Like if it's on, catch it. But The Prestige, own that movie. It's great. The Nanny Diaries, the other Bolin girl, whatever. Vicky Krista Barcelona. The Spirit. The Spirit is horrible.
It's horrible, but she looks mighty fine.
I bought that on Blu-ray. Like I used to just buy Blu-rays, even though I'd never seen the movies, because
Yeah.
whenever they were like $5 or something, I'm like, well, to rent it, it'd be like what, $2 or something. Like I might as well buy it, and then if I don't like it, I'll just sell it back to them. Spirit is horrible. He's just not that into you.
Hey, that's another one of the scandalous moments. I would say as far as like how good she looks, I think that's my favorite film with her in it.
Okay. Iron Man 2.
You're missing the movie from the 90s, man, where she was a high school student with Chris Evans, and they broke into this place for the ACTs.
Was it a TV movie?
No, it was a movie in theaters.
You
know what I'm talking about, Rick?
I don't know what.
She only had like 6 movies in the 90s. North, Just Cause, The Client was a TV series. Manny and Lowe, If Lucy Fell, Fall, Home Alone 3, The Horse Whisperer, and My Brother the Pig. I'm named them all.
Those are 2000 movies besides Iron Man.
Oh, well, I've been naming them.
Damn it. Now I gotta look at it too. Keep going.
All right. So Iron Man 2, I thought that was the better of all the Iron Mans, in my opinion. We bought a zoo, The Avengers, Hitchcock, John. Yeah, Hitchcock. Is that about Alfred?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Don John, I saw that. I mean, I thought it was kind of funny. She's a hoe in that one.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Under the Skin.
I haven't seen that. What is that?
Yeah, and
did I miss one? I must have missed one.
I've seen this movie. It's not good.
Okay.
It's a weird movie. It's a weird movie.
It's called, the movie is 2004, The Perfect Score.
I haven't seen that.
I named that.
Did you? Okay, yeah, The Perfect Score. If you put it on Google, it's college is next for a group of high school friends. So Francesca Scarlett, the most daring of the group, suggests they steal the SAT questions in order to increase their odds of getting into a good university. Hoop star Study Kyle, who's Chris Evans, is in it. That's about the only real big name in it. I mean, besides her, but that was actually a really good movie.
Let's see. Jonathan McKnight says Ghost World is a good early one. Dark Comedy says Lost in Translation is great. Prestige is great. The Spirit was Sin City ripoff. Yeah. And he says Under the Skin is great. Weird, man. Weird, but man, that booty. He says, and then come on, Josh, that booty though.
I was getting ready to skip it. Now I'm like, I need to see it. So
I thought she's like a seductress or something.
Oh, perfect. Let's watch it. All right, let's go. What time is it?
There's you forgot there's did you name
I haven't
Lucy
got
Ghost in the Shell?
Her was the next one. I liked her. I could see myself like I could see how this guy, like could fall for this computer voice, for his girlfriend, because the movie did a really good job of like making you kind of believe
I thought it was a good movie too. Worth watching.
Yeah, so Jonathan, he says, yeah, her was good. Let's see. Chef, Captain America: Winter Soldier, Lucy. I think I was really hyped about Lucy from previews, and then I went and saw it in theater, and it was kind of disappointing to me.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Avengers: Age of Ultron, Hell Caesar, The Jungle Book. I guess she was.
I still haven't watched that. Did anybody watch that?
I watched
It's good.
it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Captain America: Civil War, Sing, Ghost in the Shell. I thought Ghost in the Shell was terrible.
I haven't watched it because everybody told me it was terrible.
Yeah, it's not. And like I don't even watch, like I've never seen Ghost in the Shell, but just watching it, like I had an idea of what it was about, and I talked to someone on the Facebook page, and they both agreed that it wasn't very good. Yeah, Jonathan McKnight said Ghost in the Shell was pretty bad. Rough Night.
That was a kind of like a chick flick.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I know.
Owls of Dogs.
I'm wanting to check that one.
Cartoon.
Is she in that movie too?
Yeah.
Oh god, that movie looks so horrible.
Oh, and Black Widow's not gonna die in this movie because she's got Jojo Rabbit, then she's got a Black Widow movie coming.
That's if it's not a prequel.
And then there's Avengers Infinity War. And then there is untitled Avengers movie in 2019 coming that she's going to be in. And then some untitled.
Probably the funeral scene at the beginning of it.
You know what we need to do? We need to do an episode, if we can get it to work right, and do like a Space Odyssey where we watch a movie and give our information on it. It needs to be John in her movie with Levitt Gordon, whatever his name is.
Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph Levitt.
Yes.
Just Levitt.
Yeah, we need to do like a Space Odyssey. You know, where we sit there and we critique it as it plays.
I just wanted to put up, we've been doing the shows so long that Josh just got one of the names absolutely correct. He nailed it. we gotta give him credit.
Which one?
The Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You nailed it. Like you didn't get any part of it wrong.
Did I? Because I thought Dalton just tried to correct me.
I think you got it.
Did I not get it right, Dalton?
Well, you had names backwards, but then you got it.
He pronounced it right.
I did. Yeah.
You did. You pronounced it right. We got to give
somebody call Dakota. Let him know. Just put the minute mark and be like, just everybody text it to Dakota and be like, start watching here. Fortimus says it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
Someday.
All right, so Sportimus, you said earlier that you're gonna send in your pictures for Galactic, or not Galactic Gumbo, but the Cybercast for next show. Yeah, you can do that, and then we'll take a look at it next Cybercast in 2 weeks. But I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. It was kind of an off show. Wasn't really normally what we do, but
the women we gawk over.
Are you picking? I've never gawked over Sigourney Weaver. I don't know who brought that one up. But.
That was Rick.
Yeah, I said it wasn't a hot chick. I just said movies.
Dude, she could play Skeletor now.
She could be
paint her face yellow and throw a purple hood over. Dude, she could play Skeletor.
Oh
man.
Cameron said it could be considered the most off the rails show ever, I think.
Probably.
Wow.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's What's the time over there in Arkansas? How much time does what's
3
his
hours.
face have? 3 hours to bring your daughter back from prom. You
If
you
not,
want to tell
I'm going to Arby's.
any prom stories?
I don't want to know. Teddy don't want it. All I told her is when she was leaving, I said, "Be a good girl. Don't do nothing I would do." She goes, "I do nothing you do, Dad."
She goes, "You sit at home on Saturday nights and talk about toys, you fucking nerd."
She asked me.
Talk about
she
Tom
goes,
Cruise.
"Check this
Talk about
shit out."
Tom Cruise movies.
She goes, "We're standing there. Hold on. Check it out. We're standing there. We're finishing up her pictures." She looks at me. She goes, "It's after 5 o'clock. Dad, don't you got a podcast tonight?" I said, "Yeah, we're already talking about you in the chat."
It would have been funny though, like you have like just like a knife, and then like you're just kind of rubbing your beard, like your face with it, and then he's like, "Hello, sir. Nice to meet you. I'm here to pick up your daughter." He's like, "Son, let me tell you about the time I used to be in the Tiger Force. We had Python Patrol on our tails, and then Copperhead was coming with his little, what do we call it?
Water moccasin.
Water moccasin? No, but it's I don't know, one of those redneck Cajun Louisiana boats. You got the big fan on the back. What are they called? Fan boats or
no? We
swamp boats, hovercrafts or something.
We met one of her the girl she's going with prom. They're all going together. She stayed the night here last night, and they all met up there. It's called the Old Mill. It's a lake, and like there's like 50 to 100 kids up there taking prom pictures tonight.
All the kids were going to some place called the lake.
Well, they were all taking their pictures of what they were doing. We got all the pictures, and then they went out.
Dude, that's stuff that my mom would say, like all these like 50s and 60s sayings to me, like whenever I was in prom. Now y'all don't go parking. I'm like, well, of course we're gonna fucking park. We gotta go to the restaurant, car running, and she's like, no, like parking, like y'all are gonna go up to the hill, and I'm like,
and you're naked.
What hill are you talking about? I was like, it's completely flat here. I didn't. So, do you ever use any like old references with her where like she would totally not understand?
Yeah, sometimes they'll slip out. My old man will kick in, and she'll like look at me strange. She's like, "What the hell are you talking about, Dad?" And you gotta explain to her what it is, And sometimes she still doesn't understand.
What did you guys wear to prom in the 60s anyway?
Screw you! It was the 90s. You old bastard. I was telling my aunt while we were waiting her to show up. My prom was in '97, and I wore black tux. My vest and my bow tie was blue and black checkerboard. And then in '98, the same girl I went with, she had this green dress, and I had a black tux, but it had the penguin tails on the end.
Oh god!
And I had a green vest and a green bow tie, but she handmade like this kind of like a scarf thing you put over, herself. My mother always said it looked like a dead rabbit because it was really horribly made. But you know what? I'll find some pictures and I'll put it in the chat. I got my pictures still from prom. Of course, back then I had a full set of hair, and I didn't have the furry face like I do.
I can't wait to see the title for this episode more than anything. I'm gonna make sure I stay up so I can see what you title this episode, because it's got to have Arkansas prom in there and like Tom Cruise movies. It's gonna be the weirdest.
People are gonna be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Good Morning Weaver, Hot or Not.
Right, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I can't fit all the names in there.
Just put all their pictures. That should be just what it is.
You have to make me a new thumbnail. Just
all the women.
Oh, hey, Rick, have you seen that thumbnail I put in for you and a Dakota?
Yes, I saw that.
You and the one Josh made, I put it as a thumbnail for that episode.
I was wondering whenever you're gonna make the thumbnail.
Dude,
I didn't go to my junior prom. I went to my senior year, and my girlfriend at the time, she had to work that night and couldn't get off for it. So she actually had to meet me there. So I didn't do the whole dinner thing. Like I just ate with I think prior or with some friends, and then went up there, and then a little bit later, then she was able to meet me up there. I can't remember or not, but I remember in high school that my grandmother, because she was a beautician, she used to frost my hair. That was kind of in, So I got these blonde highlights.
Jesus Christ!
And my, because I think the girl that I had dated earlier, like freshman and sophomore year, like she was like I like, like you're my boyfriend, but this Justin Timberlake guy. And I'm like, fuck this Justin Timberlake guy. What's he got? It's like some frosted hair.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I might have to break up pictures for this.
Yeah. We'll have this, next show, we'll screen share.
Jesus Christ.
Can you just imagine if Dakota went to prom?
Barely.
Dude, also, I had just got, because I usually have my hair a little bit longer, and to where I think I got a haircut like right before. You know how like they always cut it a little too short, like it takes about a week to grow out to where, so it was like real short, and I didn't know how to do the front of it, so I think I used too much like mousse or hairspray or something, so it looks like I got these bangs. These little blonde bangs in the front. I know it's gotta look terrible.
That's great.
I've never taken great pictures. So, and yeah, we couldn't grow facial hair in high school, so it's all bald, baby face looking. So, what about you're the oldest one here, man.
I think I could put my hands on. I think I can still put my hands on some. I've got like some pictures upstairs.
Find some pictures, Rick. I want to see them.
Yeah, it would be a dig. Like that would be an actual project. But yeah, I think I could probably put my hands.
What was your theme? What was the theme back then? What was it?
Wagon wheels.
Enchanted by the Sea. What was it? Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
You said wagon wheels.
Wagon wheels.
Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what theme it was, but
I don't remember. It was like it was like year 2000, so I'm sure it had something to do with that, because everything was. I had people that graduated a year before me. They're like, "Do you know how lucky you are to graduate in year 2000?" I'm just happy to graduate. I didn't really give a shit if it's 29 or 2001. They were like, "Yeah, but you get to tell people you graduated in 2000." And I'm like, "Is this something I can put on my resume? Like, is there some special treatment?"
Yeah.
So,
I need to jump off.
All right. Yep. We'll go ahead and sign off. Have we already everybody signed off, or
we were talking about prom?
All right.
Off the rails.
Dalton, where can people find you, man?
Everywhere at Daltonian CFs.
You can find me everywhere as Just Another G.I. Joe show, unless I go to jail for killing this little bastard who doesn't get my daughter home by 1 o'clock.
Which that's
So-
a very generous curfew. I think as a guy, mine was 2 a.m.
She wanted to stay out all night.
Oh,
I told
Yeah.
her no.
You wanted to go?
I didn't even stay out all night. Mama didn't let me stay out all night. The hell, you're staying out all night.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and you can find me G1Xtron on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1Xtron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you in a couple weeks. Peace.
Prostitutes.